right, so I don't know where everybody is yet. We've all kind of split up. Joe's got his own camera today, or this weekend. So I've been out here digging just for a little bit. We're trying to get a feel of the island, and just want to guys show you this foundation. I dug up the stove piece, so, but right here is one of the foundations. Somebody else has been here. There's some plugs up in this back area, and as you can see, they've dug up some of the bricks. We've only been here for a few minutes, so we didn't do all of that, but the foundation clearly runs in the back, and it was L-shaped. So I'm over there and I pull this up, and I believe this is a it's got to be some type of a trowel device when it comes to digging, maybe grooving a garden, but I didn't know what it was, just because it looks like a shield to me, and it's the same shape on each side. So I didn't think it was like a rotted hoe or trowel or anything like that. So I'm gonna leave this here for now and see what we can bring. So this stuff was already left out here, guys. I just found those two pieces, but somebody's stove was left out here, and should be another foundation close by. There were look like two houses based on the historic aerials. So with that being said, I'm going to keep digging and see if I can run into the other guys and see if they've found anything. So stay tuned. Thank you. All right, guys. So we found Joe. He wasn't that far away. I thought he already had taken off. So I'm going to bushwhack my way to him, because he says he just found a coin. So let's go take
the hole. I haven't taken it out of the hole yet. So it rang up 27.28. It's not silver. I'm guessing it's maybe a large cent. I don't know. So 7 inches down. Are you okay? That's awesome. Oh my word.
I'm okay, guys.
Yeah. Oh, I'm caught on camera. The Titanic goes down.
I'm okay, guys. All right, so hold this.
With pleasure. Check this out.
Oh, you know what? Luckily I didn't fall on my lash.
Hey, I think I found the remains of an old come-along. You want me to hoist you up?
Oh. All right.
I found this thing buried. Check this out. It's got the old ratchet gear. It's an old, some old crank of some sort. Yeah, way to beat on your machine, Stevie.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right.
So it's in the hole. Let's see if we can. I have not looked at this yet. I know it's definitely a copper.
Okay. Oh, good.
I don't know. What's that on the face of that? I got a brush.
Well, it does say.
Does it say 1 cent?
I think so.
Let me just give it a little quick scrub.
Grabbed in my shirt.
Yeah, it's a 1 cent. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That'll clean up, I bet.
That looks like a matron, but it's not the classic head. You might be able to get the air off that. I do see an 8 down that way.
Let me see. I'll
Very
just
good.
Scrub it a little bit more. See, I'm off the beaten track because I suspect that the living area up by the old foundation's probably been looked at a bunch. I don't know if you
That's
can.
nice and shiny. Looks like an 8 and a 2, but too hard to tell right now.
Yep. Somebody lost that. I'm hoping for some silvers today. Did you just do that, Rip?
Don't tell Renee.
That's awesome. All right.
All right. So with that being said, I'll let that go and keep digging while my detector still works. All right, guys. So Mr. Diggins, we found him. He was around. I just didn't see him. He is by a geological marker. I thought it might have been a well, and we're just off from the foundation.
I think it might have been a well.
I think so too.
Wrong.
So he's got a coin, and since I've walked 100 yards, Joe has maybe another coin as well. It's a memorial. This deep. That's okay. Hey, listen, at least it's a coin.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of nowhere, so.
Exactly what I was hoping it wasn't.
Well, you'll work your way up. It's only uphill from here, right?
Hopefully.
All right, cool. All right, guys, so I'm regrouping. I did take a flesh wound right here, guys. Look, I've only worn this sweatshirt 2 or 3 times. It was a gift. And I can't have nothing, guys. I just
I can't wait to show that to my sister.
I know. She'll be. All right.
So we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're out of the living area. So at one time, when I pulled the historic images, this was all field.
Yep.
So I'm hoping this isn't a modern penny, but
location is random.
Location is ringing up the same number as the last one, 27, large scent range.
Ooh.
So we'll see if we got another one.
27, 28's maybe a crotobel, but who knows?
Well, it's not big.
No, okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't spend too much time going around it. It could be a piece of junk too.
Yeah, well, this island's littered with it, so.
I found, yeah, some flashing.
Yep. That's a good sign.
Well, where did you go? She's on high power. Oop.
It's like one of my digs.
She's got to go a little bit deeper. A little bit off to the this way. Root. I found a high 30 number. It was ringing up really nice.
Yeah.
It was in a tree. It was at the base of a tree. It was
musket ball.
It was in a root of the tree.
Oh, okay.
Is that it right there I'm looking at? Oh, come on, baby. I don't think that's it, but let's see. Yeah, it's down there a ways. I doubt it's a modern penny, but I've been wrong before.
It's all right.
Here we go.
Pocket sized. Wow.
Another one. Cha-ching. Can you see that one?
I think I can.
On the brush.
Oh, it's another, that might be braided. I think she's got the braids.
You see?
Yeah, it's braided hair.
You got to get off the beaten track to find this stuff, because 200 years ago, this was all field.
Yep.
And this is where the activity was.
Yep.
And most detectorists will
That's 2 in what, 10 minutes?
Yep.
If that?
They'll just hang out in one area and where it's been mowed. And
so guys, I was just right there at that tree because I see part of my sweatshirt. He just dug from here to there. I mean, it's just right. 10 feet apart, 20 feet apart.
I don't know. I'm not seeing it on this guy.
Look how thick that coin is.
Can you see it? There's a wreath.
Oh boy.
It looks like a wreath on the backside. Let's double check the hole.
No, it's not going to be identified. I don't know. I am so tempted to pick that whole layer up. I know it's the top of it. You can't do it, but like that,
That looks like it'd be brittle.
Yep.
On this guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know at least the range. It's in the mid 1800s, so at least you know that.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
We'll keep going in this area. I'm going to pick through this jungle in here.
Yeah, that foundation's right on the other side of this tree.
That's why the stuff is dropped.
Yeah. All right.
Going down to, who knows, a watering hole or whatever.
All right, guys. So on that note, we're going to keep going. All right, guys. So we just stopped and had some lunch. We haven't set up our campsite yet, but we're out in this open field. And I was digging this one hole and, you know, found a lot of glassware and some shells from like clam shells maybe. But I just found this primitive looking hinge. Not sure what it would belong to, but Interesting in itself. It dates itself, you know, being 17, maybe 1800s. And I just heard that Nick's got a coin, actually a button. So we're gonna go over and check it out. So I'll be right back, guys. This is the same area where I fell down too.
A little bit of fancy on it.
Fell down here.
Yeah, I ripped my shirt. I fell right up, ass over ankles, man. It was the funniest thing. Oh yeah.
Here we go, boys.
Fancy on that. There you go. Nice little pinwheel. Very good. Yeah, nice old dandy button. I just pulled that out of that hole.
Oh, nice.
This must be an old hinge, but just a style.
I think a handle.
Well, that's true. Yeah, handle something. So
Yeah.
very good. You're in the same area. Matter of fact, I fell right there, crawling over that, and I ripped my shirt, and I was laying in that.
Laying in there.
Literally with my legs up in the air. I got it on video too. So I was holding my video, so yeah, good job. All right, guys, so I'm by the foundation. I've walked up and down these hiking trails all day, and I finally went back, and I'm looking for a place to just cool off. And yeah, the foundation's just about 20-30 feet away. There's plugs, or you know, where people have dug already. So I decided to dig an 1819. Dug down pretty deep, and I did just pull up what looks to be a button without the shank. So nice, good sized dandy button. There's a little bit of design on it. It's just got like the little rivets, I mean the little directions going all the way around it. So yeah, not bad. That's my first button of the day. It's good sized, almost the size of a large cent, and we'll see if we can find some more, guys.
Check that beast out. I just pulled that thing up. It's got some hinges on the bottom. I'm guessing an old stove door. It looks cast iron. Things are scattered all over the place. Yep, definitely had some life here at one time. Alright guys, we're going to keep plugging on through the jungle here. It's definitely woods hunting. It's thick, then it's thin, and a lot of trash, and then some good ones once in a while. See you on the next.
All right, so we're all kind of working together in one general area, and Joe may have himself a trivet.
Yeah, it's got the legs on the bottom.
Yep.
On it. She's old metal trivet, I'm guessing. But
maybe.
This area is full. I found some nice stuff. Well, it's back at the table now.
Yeah. Right over there I found some glass, like glass plates and an old hinge. I put the hinge on the rock.
Right.
So I think we're hitting, like you said, the homestead area.
This is definitely the homestead area.
And if this was detected, we'd have a lot less signals in this area.
I think it was detected, but still, it depends on, you know, I don't know how long ago that was detected or what they hit it with, but I still think it had been hit.
Yeah.
Not recently.
No.
There's no holes.
Right.
But
other than on the foundation. Good job. Yeah. We'll see what we can find.
Hey guys, just wanted to take a second and show you guys this tree. Just when you think you're having a bad day, can you imagine trying to grow up through that thing? Holy cow. Talk about determination. No, that's a will to live right there. Look at it. That thing came up between two stones. I'm sure it pushed the bigger one up a little bit, grew right around it. And it's got stone all the way around this thing, fighting it. She's pretty dead now. Well, that thing looks like it survived quite a while. That's what you call a shit sandwich right there. Poor bugger. I am probably towards the south end of the island in the woods. No idea where I am. Haven't looked at my map in a bit. There's some pretty big trees here, big oaks and stuff. This whole area is high ground. It's gorgeous for metal detecting. There's open areas, fields, thick areas, I did find a well area, I think, where they got their water from. It was still wet to kneel in it, but we're pretty dry up here right now, so I got an idea in the summertime they probably lost their water when it got really, really dry. But alright guys, we'll be off. Have a good one. Hey guys, I am somewhere in the middle of the island. I have no idea where the other guys are, but I've been following a stone wall, so the information is that there is a graveyard here somewhere with a bunch of flat stones, footstones and stuff, but I haven't found that yet. But I did find the area where they were harvesting their granite for that lovely foundation up there, the big blocks, and this has all been split apart with feathers and wedges here. Here's a big one here that they took out, and right at the base of this I found a wedge. You can see it, it's old. You can see how it's been hammered on there, and it's sharp at the point there. And these things, when they would hit them, they would drill down into the rocks, and then they would pound these things and pound them down, and they would split the rock open into slabs. These are wedges. So I don't know, sometime in the 1800s, I'm guessing, could have been late 1700s, they harvested a bunch out of here, and there's a bunch of broken pieces through and a bunch up there, and from here they would have had to haul it back to their campsite, back to their foundation with oxen. I think we found one oxen shoe so far, but yeah, I'm going to go around this site because this would have been an area of activity for sure. See what's here, then I'm going to work my way back towards the stone wall that runs east to west and see if I can find that graveyard. I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm just a little ways north of where they were harvesting the granite with feathers and wedges. I'm at a big stone wall that runs east to west along this island, and I'm guessing maybe a different property owner on this side here, but supposedly this small graveyard is off from this stone wall that runs east-west, and it's quite an impressive wall. Goes and goes and goes. So I'm gonna follow it for a while and see if I can locate that that area. I know one thing: mapping software does not work with a mine lab. When you try to run it, if it's communicating with a satellite, it is horrible. It just throws your machine right out of whack, and it just sounds like, you know, it goes crazy, beeps, and it basically yells at you. So I'm going to go over some of this stuff here and make my way along this stone wall. So hopefully I'll get back to you guys with something cool. Okay guys, I just followed that stone wall all the way through the woods. It was crazy, and I'm down here by the water. I'm going to give it a try. You can see the lobster boat tending their traps. We got this low tide, nice little tidal pool here, all sandy, my goodness. So we're going to roll around through here real quick, see if there's any sign. We'll get back to you. Well, I didn't find anything out by the water except for this lure, and it was a screamer down in the low tide area. And so I came back up in the woods, and I just picked up this old spoon, possibly pewter, curing up like pewter. But anyways, I am trudging through the woods and following along this cool outcrop of granite here. It's kind of cool. There's a game trail that runs through it, almost like an overhanging shelter. But I'm going to keep going. I'm close to another area back in the old 1950 picture. It looked like a living area. So it's on top of this big ledge I got to climb up over to find it. So I'm headed there next. Hopefully there'll be something. Talk to you. Hey, I'm back. I still haven't left the spot. I went down in the hole there and I found the number, so I had to come back out to grab my shovel. I'm going to go down and dig it, see if I can get my butt back in there. Definitely would be a place to get out of a storm, that's for sure. You got to kind of come down on your hands and knees to get in here. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it again. It's somewhere right in. I'm going to have to put you down for a minute. Somewhere right in here. It's ringing up a 17, right about there. Not sure if you guys can see this or not, but I'm going to dig it up here. 17 is sometimes lead, sometimes buttons too. Can't imagine what anything would be doing down here, but let's find out. Where'd it go? Because when your metal detector, your pinpointer is set on high, it lights up just about everywhere. Oh my, look at this, guys. Isn't that the coolest little spoon? And look where I am. Under this outcropping. Big old ledge roof. I'm going to go around in here a little bit more. I almost wish I had my small coil on now. That is so cool. Definitely old. Definitely old. I'm going to check these cracks out too. Alright, hopefully we'll see you with something cool.
Alright guys, so this is our camping area. We're on top of a hill right now. Out here's the ocean down over this embankment. And let's take a look at our little setup for tonight. So we got these two tents out in this open field. Right over there is the foundation that we were playing around with. So we're going to be hitting this field today. I did find a hole that has some shells, so like a shell midden. So we'll be hanging out between these two and heading back out tomorrow night. So this will be a great little, and the weather tonight's supposed to be in the high 40s. So this will be one of the first cooler nights we've had in Maine for quite a while. So we'll see what happens. All right, so it's the end of day one. We're just kind of puttering around, having some festivities here. And any of you guys ever watch like Finding Bigfoot and see like these tree structures? Well, check this out, guys. Somebody out here made this lean-to. I'm assuming this is the original wood that came from one of these houses. On historic aerials, there are some structures showing on this island that are no longer there other than the foundation, but it looks like they had taken the bricks from the chimney, and somebody at one time was hanging out in here. So, you know, and so I always see people say, hey, on those shows, look at this lean-to. This has got to be, Sasquatch had to create this. I mean, who else would do something like this? So, you know, I just wanted to show you guys this little lean-to. I'm assuming that somebody spent the night out here, and it's been a while since they hung out here because of the big hole in the middle, but at least it's free firewood if we ever needed to, so I'm happy about that. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Tomorrow will be a different day. Good morning. We're the next day, number 2. We're over here just playing around right by where we were sitting, and Mr. Diggins just dug himself close by a something. It looks like it would go to a, reminds me of something that would go to like a top of a lantern, but these are our finds so far. We're just finding a little of everything right now. We have some metal, some chunks, some coins, bean, maybe like a bean pot. This is interesting. This looks like almost like a rain sky, but it's so thick, and it's got like a silver wash to it. So, what you got?
Morning.
All right, a little lug nut. Put that in your
nut.
pile. So this is Joe's area. He got a little mushroom, and he's got some metal. These might be like net weights that goes on the weights. This looks like a hand crank blender, so to speak. You got this beautiful shoe buckle, a clamp. He's got 2 large cents and what looks to be a possible King George. I'm not sure what this is, guys, but it reminds me of a belt buckle. But I just want to at least let you know about that. And
that casing is
right here, guys.
it's a Winchester 4065. It was made, let me see what the dates on that casing were.
1879 to 92.
Yeah, it was made 1871 to 1899.
99.
Very short period of time.
Yep. And over here we have some more lead. I found this diamond quarter in the same hole in the ocean. So these are actually modern coins, but they're washed out pretty good. And this large dandy button. So we're gonna keep going today. We're gonna go hit the field and explore. We looked at a map. There may be another, what used to be a field in the area, and we'll see what we can find, guys.
Bow that way.
Rocks right there. You're good right here.
What a recap, Joe.
That point is all shell mid. Hey guys, we're headed off the island. We had a great time. I'd love to come back. We had some nice finds. The island, unfortunately, has been metal detected. It was evident by the holes. But it was an absolutely great trip. We didn't get a chance to explore a fraction of this island. It's a big island scale. I got into a second home site towards the end of it, and it was too thick with growth, so I couldn't detect it, so I get out of it. Maybe we'll come back in the spring and do a spring trip. There you go.
What about you, Mr. Diggins?
Had a good time, glad I came. Wasn't expecting to find much and wasn't disappointed, so had a good time.
Thank you guys for watching.